Do you think that you would like to live forever?
No and yes.
Whoa. I just blew my own mind.
I just blew myself.
What do you think that pink goo is?
I think there's been like a massive rave and I've just woken up.
Yeah.
Pick up the book now. No, you can't. There has to be another way.
Hermione.
Yeah.
Philosopher's Stone. Nice.
Nice reference, bro.
My name is Daniel. I live in London at
Mayfair.
Mayfair.
What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Daniel.
That's it. Get in the name.
Okay, yeah. It reminds me of Memento. Have you seen that?
Yes.
With the tattoos.
Don't trust this person. Trust this person.
Don't believe his lies.
Don't believe his lies. This is interesting.
A memento has been added to your journal. For quick access to mementos, press M. Or Y. No,
Let's have a look at my Mentos.
Hey, Memento! We were just saying that.
Yeah.
That was the name
What
of
are
the
they-
film.
What are the odds?
It
It's
must
crazy.
be inspired by. Follow the liquid trail and find its source.
Cool. All right.
Is it source?
It probably was. It probably was inspired by Memento.
That is not surprising, considering the similarities.
The many similarities.
How does it feel to control, dude?
It's all right. There's no. I can't find a sprint button at the moment. Oh wait, is this it? No, it's not. It's not sprint.
Okay.
But I feel naked without a sprint button. A is jump.
Maybe analog stick pressed in?
No, no.
Okay. I'm sure the game will teach you how to
How to jump. How to run.
sprint, yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, I'm like teetering over. I'm like
Oh.
not having a great time
Your
here.
character's
I'm just,
not-
like, crawling.
Your character's not well at this time. You hear that? That's the sound of me trying to
It's not
bring
like a deflating balloon.
I was me inhaling in through my
Oh, dear.
nose. It's not a good time. Anyway, suits of armor. This castle's pretty freaking
Dope.
dope, yo. Pretty dope, you guys.
It's pretty interesting, you guys.
You don't need to change the collective noun now. You guys is enough.
Pretty interesting, you sons of bitches.
Ooh, I like what you did there with the sons of bitches addendum.
You replaced it with something a lot more aggressive.
Yeah, Dios
It's like
mio.
eventually your mom's just become really angry. It's just like, pretty cool, you guys.
Alright, you guys, for fuck's sakes.
For fuck's sake, guys.
Yeah, when you're like the teacher or the
You
mom,
pick
your
up
mom
the-
is like trying to keep it together, but they're just being pushed to the edge of their sanity.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, well, that's not the toilet, Jimmy.
Hey, Alex, you're a big physics guy.
Yeah, you're physics.
In terms of video games,
In terms of video games, yeah.
I think you'll be very pleased with this game at this time.
I think there's something really nice about the physics in this game.
Well, you're actually a game designer, aren't you?
You know, I'm a game programmer.
Professional game programmer, yeah.
That I am, yes, indeed.
And
What am
I would like
doing?
to hear.
What are my feelings so far on this game?
I guess it's not really. Well, yeah. Do you have any feelings so far?
No, I'm liking it so far. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
It's fun. Oh shit.
It's kind of got like Elder Scrolls Oblivion graphics.
Why does that back? Okay, B. X. None of these things work. Just teetering on the edge. Yeah, I was thinking it's like previous generation graphics, or it feels like previous generation graphics.
Previous generation graphics, they're never bad. You know, I think graphics. It's not really that important to me.
I think it's everything for me.
Is it really?
It's everything. The game could be a complete piece of shit.
No, you're
It'd
not.
be absolutely fucking awful. It'd be like the most unfun game to play. But boy, if it looks like a movie,
By now I've understood that you're speaking facetiously and I have nothing but agreement for what I've said.
Actually, no. I actually do like graphics in games. I do. I think they do add something to it.
I think it's peripheral.
It's all just additional stuff for you.
I mean, if you're talking about like if it's stickmen, but like the story, the writing is really good, but it's just stickmen on the screen, then I'd rather just read a book.
And it can still work though. I mean, like, I don't know. Look at, this is not a game, but I suppose look at South Park and South Park, how entertaining South Park is.
Yeah.
Yet it's
It looks like ass garbage.
yeah, it's like, you know, that's okay. I keep doing that. How do I open this door? Oh,
I'm
it's
sure you'll
one
get
of the
it.
trigger buttons.
Okay.
You gotta trigger it, Bobby.
You gotta trigger it.
You gotta trigger it.
Trigger warning, you gotta trigger it.
You gotta be triggered. Wait, go back to that.
Video games are a good escape from reality, but maybe they can be reality, and the real life can just be the escape. Whoa. I just blew my own mind.
I just blew myself.
I really broke my back.
I literally just blew
I literally just blew myself.
I literally just blew myself.
I'm inspiring myself here. Look at this broom. Look at that collectible there. Look at the physics. Look at the game. Look at the physics. Look at it.
Wow.
Wow. I believe that is a tinderbox.
We have our own lawyer and it works for us. Might not be a family, but we have our own lawyer. Okay. Open the door. Oh, let me in.
Let me in. The stairs. How they make you go up.
Go up. How they make you go up things, yes.
I'm just enjoying.
Hey, I can turn the...
But you use the
no,
tinderbox.
Oh shit, I've used them.
I wouldn't say
Maybe
you wasted it because you
could've
learned
used-
from that experience.
Yeah, but could have used them at a time where it was really dark.
Yes, you could have, but you weren't to know. That's okay. And oh my gosh,
Oh my god, yeah.
the scariness. It's starting to scare
The
me.
scariness.
I'm so startled.
Best game ever. The startling.
The startling. The startling. This summer, prepare to be mildly startled.
I'm so startled.
When grabbing an object,
Right
throw
mouse.
it.
Or up.
Press.
Yeah, there we go.
Was it LB?
There we are.
Oh,
Yeah, LB bro.
LB by Toyota. Sponsors
LB by Toyota.
sponsors of T4. The Gaming Dojo is not sponsored by T4. There are other car makers available.
All right, is it?
Oh, you know when you can breathe normally through your nose and you don't appreciate what it's like.
Yeah, that's probably me right now, just casually breathing from my nose, and I'm like, oh, it's like, so what?
Whoa, what's happening to the screen? It's going all blur.
Good old trippy time.
It's going all song 2 on you. Woohoo! Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. It's blurry.
It's blurry, you guys. Oh, what a great song. I love that song.
It is excellent.
But I heard the guitarist got really sick of I don't know, playing sophisticated songs, and so he decided to write song 2 as almost like a kind of like a holiday from that. So I have read, or I probably watched it on a YouTube video.
Yeah, because the music of Blur is very good and very kind of technically how you say technically
Proficient.
Good,
yeah.
He's a technically proficient guitarist, and that song is just power chords, I think.
Yeah, it's all just like punk rock. But it was weird, isn't it? I was thinking, this sounds great, and then I heard the rest of Blur, and I was like, all right, but it's just different. It's just like a different.
When standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes, or search for the other sources of light.
Oh yeah, good job I didn't use those tinderboxes, huh? Let's take this chair out of this room.
So you need to swipe right on Tinder to remain sane. In my experience, it's been the opposite. Oh.
It's been the opposite. In my experience, it's been the opposite.
For some reason, girls don't want to date me.
What's this? Is this bag of cocaine? No, it's
I
shit.
am boyfriend material, you guys.
You guys?
Holy shit. Haunted Castle. Haunted Castle-a-roo. What do you think that pink goo is?
Glow paint? I think there's been like a massive rave and I've just woken up. You know, pilled out my head.
Pilled out your head?
Yeah, and now I'm just like, oh, whoa, what did we do last night? How crazy.
You love getting pilled out your head.
No, I don't.
He fell to the
Shut
kitchen
up.
floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden in fear she too would be punished. Yes.
Just because I use pills to get through my day.
A fortress.
Yeah.
They're so cool. Sorry, no, I got nothing.
Cool.
Sometimes, like, I start sentences hoping that
There'll be something coming to you.
Yeah,
Like,
that
it'll
was-
come to you.
No, it's not one of those times. Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity. It can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. That's just like real life.
I don't know. This is kind of unsettling, but it's not that bad. I mean, I don't think it decreased my sanity.
What, seeing like imaginary pages fly around?
Yeah, or like, you know, just having a bit of a wibbly wobbly time.
You're mentally robust, and it's okay to have a wobble every now and again.
Yeah, you
We're
don't
only
think-
human.
Exactly, yeah. Just like wibbly wobbly time.
Wibbly wobbly jelly time.
I mean, it just wouldn't freak me. It wouldn't freak me out. It just wouldn't.
You're a braver man than I.
Just wouldn't. Like this is nothing.
I think you doth protest too much.
This is nothing, man. This is nothing. This is
The
like,
lady
this is nothing.
doth protest too much.
It's protest too much.
Protest too much. Protest too much.
Protest to what? No, you retards.
The video staples. What's video staples, Jimmy?
Oh, it's a book.
Pick up a book and throw it. Yeah.
Pick up the book now. Do 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 do. Pick up the book. Pick up the book now.
You gotta have some education.
Do do do.
Education. Innovation. 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 Hey, can you pick up that thing on the floor?
On the flow.
On the floor?
Uh,
You can. You can. You
That's
can.
it. We got okay. You've picked up a lantern.
When
Filled
filled with oil, it can be turned on by pressing X or selecting it in the inventory tab with whatever that
I see.
says. I see you.
I see UP.
What? Did you spell I cup at school?
Yeah, I remember that in high school. Don't know where it came from though.
That's just one of those like national jokes that all. Did we have the same childhood?
Yeah, we had the same. We had pretty much identical childhoods.
Like we grew up together, but we only met in our 20s.
Yeah, that's right. We were pretty much like identical ones. Where it's like, yeah, we even had like the same friends. They just never mentioned they just never mentioned us to each other.
Oh, so we've had the exact same life.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh man, we've been through some shit, you and I.
Yeah, harrowing shit.
Unspeakable. We've done unspeakable things.
But it was the only way to survive.
Well, yeah. You
Look,
know, so you can't blame us.
you can open this,
Open it.
and you can pick up the fire.
Put your hand in the fire.
Put your hand in the fireplace.
Burn yourself.
It won't let me.
Feel something.
Feel anything. Feel something. You goddamn.
Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Oh, those lyrics. You have to be like. He had the voice of an angel, but also of a demon.
Yeah.
When he screamed. What just happened?
Banshee of Rage. I thought there was going to be a cutscene or something, but then it didn't. It didn't cutscene.
That's like progress music.
It's like, well done. You've managed to succeed.
You've managed to succeed.
where others have failed. Let's grab a book.
Pick up a book and throw it today.
Pick up a book now. I can't, weirdly enough, like, I can't turn around when I'm grabbing something.
Really? Just like in real life?
Yeah, exactly.
You threw it quite forcefully then.
Yeah, like when I pick up a book and you can't turn.
It's because books are very engaging.
That's right, yeah.
It's like...
I always have my nose in a book.
Hence the phrase, nose in a book. Stuck in a book.
Stuck in a book, you know.
I think you had to read some stuff on the desk there.
But where?
I think that's where all the pink goo is leading, Bubby.
Bobby.
It's leading to this imaginary desk of life.
Okay,
There's a letter.
let's pick this up.
It looks like the...
9th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this.
You know this.
Choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right.
Oh,
God willing,
note to
the name
self.
Alexander of Brennenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak.
Yours is
and you're
supple.
young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality.
As a gamer, I love this.
I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Oh, wow.
Gosh darn.
Do I trust my former self?
That's a good question. I mean...
Was that really my former self?
What are your choices? Trust your former self who's potentially not your former self, or this Alexander guy?
Yeah, he could be. I mean, like... I think I trust my former self. I mean, what else is there other than just throwing books around? Throwing books in the same direction that you picked them up in.
In a way, we're all trying to trust our former self, aren't we?
Yeah. So what did you say before?
About what? Oh, you said, go down to the inner sanctum and murder Alexander, and watch out for the shadow that's following you, which is a living nightmare.
Oh no, I was talking to my former self.
Oh yes. What did your former self say before? Hey, let's...
I'm being polite. I'm closing the doors nowadays.
Yeah, you can do that too. With can do.
Ooh.
Look at the pink goo. It's
Pink
fun.
goo. Have a taste of the pink goo.
I've honeymooned.
You're just breathing out. in and out.
In and out. I've just been such a mouth breather all episode.
Hey.
Hey. Whoa. And so it was that the brave Daniel
Sir Daniel marched down to find Alexander to kill him.
Oh no.
Oh fuck, what are these things?
They're cockroaches, which are brought on by your low sanity there. You're in the dark too long. You're starting to hallucinate, Bubby.
You're starting to hallucinate. Your sanity is going down. Don't you want to keep your sanity?
You gotta find some light, otherwise you're gonna go insane.
I'll be alright.
Okay.
It won't budge.
Oh, Rainy Hall
Rainy
won't budge.
Hall.
Maybe you can't go that way for now. Do you think that you could die of low sanity?
Low self-esteem? Probably.
Yeah.
Your self-esteem just drops every... Be careful, your self-esteem will drop.
Have another drink. Swallow down the pain.
Boost that self-esteem by writing positive statements about yourself. Write some things that you really like about yourself.
I am powerful.
I am big and strong.
I am fierce.
I will not become insane.
I am brave. Look at the light. Restore your sanity.
Whee.
There is a god.
Alright, now the question remains, where the fuck am I going?
Fuck.
Where the flippity flew do I need to go? I need to go down to kill Alex.
Oh yeah, you gotta kill yourself.
But then I can't open the door.
Don't kill yourself.
I can't open the door.
You can't open the door, so you have to find another way. It
There
won't
has
budge.
to be another way.
Another hair.
No, you can't. There has to be another way.
Hermione.
Yeah.
Philosopher's Stone. Nice.
Nice reference, bro. So cool.
Are those tinderboxes down on the bottom shelf? They look suspiciously like collectible items, dude.
Like tinder boxes.
Ho, ho, ho. Probably edit that out.
It's like nothing happened here. Alright.
Right.
I have to like grab it and then walk to the side and then it works. Well done.
Okay.
Some items recover your sanity. The entrance hall.
The other children cheered him on, his name voiced at a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. And then smash it with a hammer. What's that from?
It's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. It's from The Emperor's New Groove.
You are very correct.
Yeah.
What's the name of the character?
Yzma.
You're good at this game. I like this game. I'm gonna try and catch you out.
Flea. And we put that flea inside of a box, and we put that box inside of another box, and then we'll mail that box to myself. And when it arrives
Inside the castle?
I'll smash it with a hammer.
it's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
I never liked your spinach puffs.
I love I love Crunk in it as well. It's just like, it's kind of what Yzma is kind of what he said to you before. It's like, I know, it's called a cruel irony.
It lies.
He's like talking to his shoulders. Shoulder angel demon. I missed everything.
Yeah, I'm missing all of that. It was probably a very important flashback. Okie cokes. Well, we came from this door, so there's this bit to explore if we really want to.
Yeah.
But then there's also these stairs, which I'm really liking. Both the up and the down are sort of calling to my brain as possible avenues of exploration.
Well,
There's so much, like there's so much to look at.
it's like two possible futures are ahead of you, and you have to pick one.
I know, it's just like, why'd you make me choose? Why'd you make me choose?
Choices are the hardest thing. If only we had a note to ourselves from our past self to just tell us what to do.
Yeah, but like, Alex, don't do that, it sucks.
It's just the choice is so hard to make. I don't care what it is. If I have to murder someone, that's cool. As long as it's not my decision.
Yeah, as long as I can't be held accountable for those
something
decisions.
there behind the crate.
Oh, there's something behind the crate.
On the floor, left.
Okay, I got it.
Left. To the left. More left. No, I can see it there. Top left. Go left. By the wardrobe. On the right of the wardrobe.
The right of the wardrobe. The wardrobe.
Yeah.
To the right.
There it is.
You're right. It's oil.
Yeah.
Sweet oil.
My gamer senses were tingling.
Ting-a-ling.
Ting-a-ling-a-ling.
Can you pick up a cockroach?
No, because they're not real. They're just part of your
Imagination.
insanity. Yeah.
Well, then surely my imagination would be allowing me to pick them. This game.
That's actually a really good point.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh, it's covered in skin.
Yeah. Oh.
Gonna try it again.
There's too much skin on the door for you to get through. Maybe this is the dread fort of House Bolton, where they flayed men alive and used their skin to
There's
cover the door.
rugs and flags and loads of stuff really.
I freaking hate the Boltons so much. George R. R. Martin has done a great job at writing villains.
They're just terrific. Just when you think, just when you think, people couldn't get worse, when you know Joffrey, you're just like, things couldn't get worse. And then you know Ramsay Bolton, and you're like, oh Jesus Christ,
It can get worse.
they can. It's like, Joffrey is a sadist, but at least there's only one of him.
Yeah.
Whereas, the Boltons are just kind of like, well, we flay people because it's tradition.
Yeah.
You got to observe tradition.
I think if I was around during the Targaryens' reign, or even during the peaceful years of Robert's reign, I would have asked for the tradition of flaying to end.
But then you would be promptly flayed. You were like, oh, it's a bit mean, innit? And then they were like, flay him!
Flay the talker.
Flay the naysayer, for he is asking not to be flayed.
No, in my pursuit of stopping people from being flayed, I am the one. Do you see the irony?
And like the executioner's like, oh, I see the irony, yeah. You can't get in without a key. Cool. Okay, so that's like, that eliminates one possible avenue of going somewhere. Which is good.
Yeah.
So I don't like it when there's multiple paths that you can just keep going down.
That's true, yeah.
You could keep going down forever, and you're like, well, what about the other paths that I didn't choose?
A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delight, he thought, just like the ones in Narnia.
Narnia. Just like the ones in Narnia.
Didn't really, but that's what Edmund sells out his friends for, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Turkish delight. Like, it's a shit candy. I hate that candy.
I actually love Turkish delight.
It's like gelatin and then like perfume put in gelatin. It's like, yeah.
It's gooey and good. I like Turkish delight.
I was not a fan.
But that's okay.
We can have differing opinions.
I'm not in this life to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this life to live up to mine.
we can both like, you know, just enjoy this.
Truth
happily.
Isn't objective.
Apart from, I don't know, like mathematical and scientific truths. They're objective.
I'm just gonna live my truth. And
you're not listening. You're not listening.
Oh, the fucking hand to emphasize. That is like
to emphasize.
I hate it, but
it's
also
so
love
condescending.
It. Yeah. You're not getting my truth. For me,
it is my time to speak now.
She is a queen, and she's beautiful. Yes.
Ooh, flashback time.
Yes.
Maybe.
There should be more Cooperite.
Is that Alexander?
You should do what?
Cooperite.
Let me see. And one part.
I picked up the chemistry part. Picked up this.
This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Chamomile and orpiment are given, and the Cooperite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic, and it proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent, like Turkish delight. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament.
Another flashback, another flashback.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm back.
Flash, flash, city bitch. Flash, flash, city bitch. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, this is a bit of a no-no.
The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of the stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes, and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. The wine cellar.
The wine cellar.
So, I think this is telling you to go and brew a potion from the wine cellar, but don't you need a key? You need a key?
Key, key.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Let's get it, tinderbox.
I'm gonna go to the lab.
Oh,
Alex,
don't leave me
hold
alone.
on before, help me.
Don't leave me alone.
No.
Oh, no. These bugs are chittery. Shut up. Some more oil. More books. Why is this so much harder without, like, a mouse?
going?
It's good. We just walked out of that room that we was in.
I wasn't gone that long. I wee very fast.
Yes, you were rapid urination.
There's some stuff on the floor. Stuff on the floor.
Oil.
I'm a bit of a backseat driver, me.
A backseat driver.
Fucking hell.
More of a backseat thriver.
Nice.
Sit down.
Whoa. Yeah, my mum said I said like the other day, I was like, oh, I really like scheduling my week so I know what I'm doing, at any given time.
Yeah.
And my mum was like, oh yeah, I think you're right. I'm the opposite, but that's how you cope. And I was like, I don't like the word cope so much. Like, I prefer thrive.
Yeah, that's how you just cling to your existence. That's how you always cling to your mortal coil.
Yeah.
So
it makes me feel like I'm like barely, hanging on. But it is not the case. I'm doing very well in life. Thank you very much. Oh, this show is good therapy for me.
I'm doing very well, actually.
I didn't spend 12 years in evil medical school to be called Mr. Doctor. Thank you very much. Mr. Thank you very much. Dr. Evil.
So I heard a woman calling.
Yeah, she was screaming.
She was like, get off of me. Cad with boson. Into the archives.
The archives. The door slammed shut behind him and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. How vague. But the mystery is just...
piling up.
Just piling up, entangling me further in the web of
this story.
Of this story. Story time.
Another piece of paper.
Reading.
Read that paper.
I like how we jumped into
1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery.
Kind of like makes me think of
when I asked him about the tomb,
like Lovecraft kind of horror.
The legend of Tin
yes.
the mother of
HP Source.
HP Source, yeah.
Interesting story in its own right. But I can't.
Yeah, his stuff is kind of like this, like old and antiquated kind of horror with like these letters and stuff.
Leading to a sand-covered stone sculpture.
You're on point, Alex.
The professor was
Thank you.
and ordered the others to clear the way.
Yes, it's kind of reminiscence of late H.P. Lovecraft.
Yes, this is the antiquity of horrors reminding me of all the old HP Source. What time there?
When you have HP Source, but you don't have enough left in the bottle, you see.
Take back to London and the British Museum.
So I have HP Sauce when I have a bacon sandwich, but when I have bacon and egg, I use red sauce.
You see, it's all rather a pickle. My wife can't keep up. Because she's the only one that makes the sandwiches.
Oh no, Alex, you're going to get cancelled again.
Oh, no, please don't.
No.
It was just a joke. No. It's not really. She can do what she wants. She's a free spirit. So I make the sandwiches.
Fine, I'm sorry, I'll make them.
I make the sandwiches.
I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, was to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm, House of Genrich?
Genrick?
Can't read that. Genrick.
Yeah, the TV is too far away.
Yes.
Didn't get my wife to move it further forward. God damn it!
Get a closer TV, Alex, already.
Buy a closer one.
Now!
Buy one that is closer.
The Grand Canyon is boring. I want a new one. Now.
I don't like that Grand Canyon. I want a better one.
Springfield. We're saving Springfield.
Things are going weird for
you're
me.
Tripping, bro.
Yeah, tripping balls.
B-A-Y-A-S.
Oh, it's misty. Good. Misty forest outside.
Misty forest outside. Blurry castle within.
That's how I like to be. That's how it do.
That's how I cope.
That's how you really, you cope with these type of things.
Don't put words in my mouth. Don't.
Yeah. It's how you cope. If you didn't have that, then all of your sanity would leave you.
Yeah.
I like having a routine. It's nice. It's nice. That's nice.
I used to be very anti-routine, just like do what I felt like, but then nothing was getting done.
Nothing. Yeah, exactly. Nothing get done. Nothing get done. Bad time.
Just wake up anytime, just different every day.
Kind of do something, don't do it. Stop doing it for a while. Watch some TV.
Yeah. Drifting.
Slowly drifting.
And every day the past gets brighter, the future gets slightly darker.
Wave after wave, wave after wave.
I'm slowly drifting. But not now. Now I've got routine. There's something on the table! Whee! Whee!
Oh yeah, some more oil. Oil from a lamp. Which I haven't really needed to use yet.
Penny for your thoughts, sir.
Let's open this. I want to actually play the piano.
I want you to play it as well.
Okay, yeah, it's open.
Play a tune.
Alright, play, you bastard. Oh, you can only open it. What a horrible life that could be. You can only open pianos, but you can never play.
Wow.
Like you're cursed. It's like you're cursed to always open a piano, but never play it.
It's like I'm...
That doesn't sound very good. Oh, what was that?
Is it your sanity going down?
Oh shit, yeah.
Is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Really wish I had servants.
Yeah, me too.
Well, you've got your wife, haven't you?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, sorry, honey. Forgot about her.
I saw PewDiePie get in trouble.
Did he say something to his actual wife?
I think his wife's Italian or something, and he made a pizza joke. Like, she's probably cooking pasta, and she heard him, and he was like terrified.
He was like, "Please, sweetheart, no, not the broom again."
She sent him a text. She sent him a text with like, the Italian like pinching hand.
Like, what the fuck?
And he knew that he was in trouble.
Oh, what's this? Toilets. Tabular.
Maps.
Ooh.
Kingdom of Prussia. Prussia doesn't exist anymore.
No, it doesn't.
Is it modern day?
It's Germany and parts. Well, yeah, like it's Germany and then like the countries towards Russia.
It's pre-Russia. No, I think you're
it
right.
is pre-Russia. So yeah, it was like Germany. It was like in between Germany and Russia. Well, it was Germany and then the countries between Germany and Russia.
Okay, I was just joking.
I don't know. I revealed my ignorance.
Today,
Sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Frodo. I told you. But yeah, it was like before Germany.
Torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Slowly drifting.
Rave after rave, rave after rave. So, maybe I can knock through the wall here.
Maybe you can.
Yes, perhaps you can. Fragile, but not breakable by hand. I need to use something.
Use something then. Maybe you could use the physics.
Try physics.
Try throwing a book at it, or a chair.
It is breakable by hand.
What?
I just broke it with my hands.
What the heck?
What?
The words are incongruous with the reality of what happened. My insanity's going down now.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
There's a little puzzle that's coming up then. A little puzzle.
Little puzzly-wuzzly.
A little puzzle for me. Oh, hello. Shit, that'll do it. That is just like physics. Yeah.
I love it. Very funny.
Very funny. It was funny for money. Yes. There we go. More.
Oh god. Another region rich with lore and our stuff. Deep within these
another rich and rich
Prussian
war,
woods.
goddammit.
For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbour, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as it can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travellers should indulge themselves in such conversations since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that are reappearing. Next page, please. A visit undone, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looks for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to be never seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? Made you think, Bubby? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle at nearby Altstadt. Unlike most those of noble birth, that's not a word. Unlike most of those of noble birth, rumours are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Runelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country.
Nice, very well done.
Oh, thank you. So I'm guessing that the Baron is looking for the secret to immortality.
This book should be...
In your quest to make that book, were you trying to make it neater?
Yeah. It's like, yeah. Okay, you got it? Alright. Yes.
Oh, you don't move the directional thing?
You don't move the you don't walk.
You don't walk.
You just use the look.
Yeah.
It's just a look stick.
It's just a look-see.
It's just a looksy-loo.
Hey, a
Oh,
key.
and a key. Oh, sweet.
Sorry,
Non-stop action, action, action.
The gaming dojo. I'm really tired.
Well, it's a non-stop high-octane thrill ride from the director of Fast and Furious.
Oh, the library.
Looks like I'll have to use the mouse. This key's for this door. Oh, the door just opened anyway. That kind of like removes the fun of getting the key.
The key must be for another door, so the fun is not diminished.
The fun has not been removed.
It's just that the placement of the fun is in a different part of your life.
Wow. That is quite metaphorical.
I'm in a state of mood, state of mind now. Give me like, I'm going to put a positive spin on anything that you can say. Go.
Death comes to us all.
The sweet relief of death.
Good, I'm sick of living.
Next. No, so if you live like...
No matter how much you scrub, you'll never be clean. Never be clean.
There are healthy microbes. It's good to have some microbes in your body.
You can't help. You can't help. You can't save everybody.
You can't save everybody, but you can save some. You can save yourself. Do you think that you would like to live forever?
No. No and yes and no and yes and no and yes.
Because I think like if forever's a long time.
It is a long time.
And if like
would you like to be functionally immortal, like in the sense that you can't die from age but you can die from other things, or just like purely immortal as in like nothing kills you?
The first one, because if the heat death of the universe occurs, surely you would just be alive after that.
Yeah, like in the nothing,
drifting
in the void,
through space,
just like in pain but not dying.
Yeah, you would go insane.
You would go insane. Dude, you would go insane.
Sometimes I have like an American accent when I'm just talking. I've done the... what is that? Massive dildo. Massive butt plug.
My dildo, no!
My dusty butt plug is broken.
You've broken my porcelain dusty butt plug.
The strange thing is, it wasn't dusty before I used it.
So, yeah, like I wouldn't mind being functionally immortal and just seeing how long I could live without, before I get sick of living.
Yeah.
I think you'd have to keep working as well, though. So hopefully, hopefully, you just stay at a period of say, your physical aging is around about 30 maybe, or 20. Nice.
Yeah,
what if you stayed as like 20 forever?
Young and beautiful.
Forever 21.
Young and beautiful forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
And then, like, all the people you've ever loved die, and that'd be like really sad.
I wouldn't want to go to like my child's funeral because when they died of old age, and I'm just 20.
Imagine being so old that you just you forget what your siblings are called, what your mum and dad are called.
Oh yeah.
Because you've lived like thousands of years.
Maybe I don't think. Well, yeah.
But then you probably wouldn't. You'd never forget what they're called and stuff like that. But you might just forget what they sound like and
what they looked like.
And how they were and stuff, because it's just been so long since you've seen them.
Yeah. I mean, that would be sad, but also they'd have hoverboards.
Yeah.
Wave. Catch that freaking wave, bro. That airwave.
Oh man, did you catch that fucking warm air current coming through?
I can't remember my mother's face, but I'm getting vert as hell.
And then you keep on to make friends again all the time. Constantly.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, oh, this thing's sick, and you'd be like, I made it, thank you, I guess.
Think about all the...
And then you become really jaded as well, but you become really politically jaded. You'd be like, this fucking country's gone to shit. This world has gone to shit. We shouldn't have gone to war with the aliens.
I think it would just give you wisdom where you just kind of transcend all of that. In Highlander.
Do you think you'll... I don't know, do you think you'd use all your time to basically become the most knowledgeable person ever?
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
You got all that time.
Yeah, I would just accumulate skills and knowledge for its own sake, and that would be the meaning of my life. And I try actually to do as much good on possible.
I wonder how much you can actually do, though. I mean, like, surely the human brain has, like, a capacity for the amount of information it can really hold and stuff.
Well, let's say for the purposes of this hypothetical scenario,
Your brain just constantly expands.
It just can retain. You got like infinite RAM.
And like you have to get every now and again. You have to like every 100 years or so. You have to go in for surgery because your skull just isn't taking the size of your brain.
Sure.
And then like they have to be like, oh, you've been reading again, haven't you? And you'll be like, I'm sorry, I've been filling my head with knowledge. And then they're like, all right, fine.
So what happens? The more you read, like the bigger your brain gets.
Yeah, your brain just expands. Like it biologically, it can't. It just doesn't have. It just can't store any more information. Or it just gets rid of like old. It gets rid of old memories and stuff, like the face of your mum and dad. And then you don't know, and then you're like, it won't budge. Do you think life would become ultimately meaningless if everybody that you ever loved and everybody that you knew, they just died a long time ago?
I mean, are you like in this world? Are you like the only one who has this?
Yeah.
I think you would basically, you would have like a god. I would have like a god complex probably, and I think like I'm like a chosen one, and I think like the reason I have this gift is to do something. And I'd have to like say to like my sacrifice is that I have to bear these burdens, but the thing is I get to like do good on the world or something, or just like devote my like, existence to helping mankind, and then by that I would kind of like live with forgetting my mum's face.
It'd be a net positive for mankind. I think there'd be like a lot of eggheads as well, like a lot of nerds that would be like, "Oh, why did you become immortal when like it's such a wasted gift on you?" Whereas like a pure scientist like me, like myself, the most intellectually gifted man, it would have been worth I would be more worthy of such a gift. And you'd be like, "Sorry, bro, it's just not the way that it went." And then you'd sort of try and help them out a bit, I suppose, with all your collected long living knowledge. But I don't know.
I suppose if that was to actually happen, the government would detain you and just like do experiments on you.
Tame you, yeah. The government would tame you.
Detain?
All right, I thought it was like the government would tame you.
The government can't tame this beast. I like how I lost the word confidence on the word beast.
This beast.
Oh, I'm a beast. I'm totally a beast.
Shut up! I'm a beast. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think I'd want to die. So, keep going. Just like live as long as I possibly. But then like it'd be really sad to actually commit suicide, because then I'd be like, maybe it'd be nicer to have like time or nature just do it for me. Because too much of a puss, just to actually like to do it, so to speak.
Why would you have to kill yourself?
Because like if you're like functionally immortal, but I don't know, you're just really sad because all your friends and everybody's dead.
Yeah.
I don't know, you can keep making new friends, I know, but do you think eventually you'll get like actually like do you think eventually you'll just get really sick of like meeting new people, and also do you feel that like you keep meeting people that are similar to other people, like as in that like
they'll remind you've
met enough they just remind you of old friends, and you're like, oh, you're like a Charlie analog, you're essentially like I could group you into sort of Charlie types, and then like you meet somebody else and you're like, oh, you're like a Jessica type. You're like this girl that I used to know 300 years ago.
Yeah, 300 years ago I met someone just like you. You remind me of her. Maybe you just,
It's really fun, and then you try and and then you're like, oh, remember that time we did? And then you're like, of course you didn't, because you're not really Jessica.
Yeah.
And then you just like, fucking hell.
And then like, the girl who reminds you of Jessica is like an old woman now, and now she's like the one who you reminded of.
Yeah.
When you meet someone else, but that just keeps happening. You basically you wouldn't be human, because part of being human is like you get one life of 80 years pretty much. So you basically be like, I don't know, like a vampire would be, I guess. It would lose all meaning. you would look at things like with a detached view almost. You wouldn't really connect with people properly.
Yeah, you'd be kind of like, well, I would like get to know you and stuff like that, but to be honest, it's just better for everybody if we don't.
Yeah. It's just inevitable. I mean, I'll have a tumble with you, of course, but
beyond any.
But it'll just be a temporary, fleeting distraction.
Before I continue my great work for humanity.
Yeah, you know.
My great human work.
My great.
But like, what would that be though? Like, would it just be everything? I don't know what exactly. What function would you serve?
Well, I think you said it before. Like, I'm not like a egghead. This gift is probably better in like Elon Musk's hands or something.
Yeah.
Someone like that.
The God Emperor Elon Musk. Have you seen the memes where it's essentially like the God Emperor from Warhammer 40,000?
Yeah.
Is Elon Musk? He's like, and at this time, Elon Musk created the Space Marines.
I've not seen that.
The wars of unification were fought. Yeah, I've been like walking around this fucking thing for ages.
Where are you supposed to go?
What do you mean? I'm only trying to like actually play the game. I've just been really into this idea about living forever.
I know. I think something about like looking at this, like walking around this castle, it just makes me think about immortality. It's interesting.
This place would be dusty, yo. Maybe there's like another game where you get to clean the castle. And you just like, you plug in the vacuum cleaner here, and then you're like that, and you're just like dusting out this old thing.
Cleaning castle simulator.
Yeah, and you go from this shitty place to like essentially like a really lovely, it's like a lovely retreat.
If the music was like Minecraft level of like calming, that would be good.
Instead of this like howling wind.
Googling it. Are you back in here now?
Yeah.
Which I think signifies a good place to end the episode.
Yeah, it's a good place to end the episode. Let's just go back on the altar.
Yeah.
The Prussian symbol.
Well, this is
Prussian eagle.
Been kind of a setting up kind of episode, and I think we'll get into the nitty gritty, scary, wary, Drew Carey, grizzly berry scaries.
Up the stairy.
Yeah, next time on the Gaming Dojo.
On the Gaming Dojo.
Let's do a game of. Let's just finish. Good night.
Let's just end this now. Goodbye, cruel world.
I didn't have anything.
I mean, kind of that immortal thing was like a question of the day, really. That was the question of the day.
Yes.
That was a good one.
I enjoyed that.